This copyrighted broadcast of the Pilipinas Super League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the PSL. Good afternoon from Marikina. This is the continuing coverage of the PSL President's Cup 2025. The Aguilas coming into this ball game 1-7, while the Warriors are flying high, racking up 7 straight after opening day loss. First game, Aguilas will take on the Warriors. Second game will be at 7 p.m. Pure Blends versus the Reapers. Hello, everybody. My name is Sandy Gruber with Coach Mark Dandan. Many PSL fans, they're surprised by the way things are going with the Jensen Warriors. Are you surprised?
I'm not, because the chemistry of the Warriors is off the charts. That's something they're doing so well in terms of what they've been doing consistently here in the PSL.
And now let's take a look at the team standings, the updated team standings we have here.
Of course, this game for the Warriors, they cannot take this lightly. They have to keep in step with the Supremos at number 1. We need to secure the top 2 spots. On the other hand, here for the Aguilas, they want to finish the season with some respectability.
And you know, the Jensen and the Supremos will play next week at the Marikina at the Caloocan Sports Complex. Now we go to our last game, last January 29. The Aguilas were defeated by the Jewelers, and it was Jacob Galicia who top scored for the team with 18 points, and he will not be playing today.
And that's very unfortunate for the Aguilas, because Galicia has been their most consistent performer outside of King Destacamento. And that's a huge loss in terms of their paint production and, of course, defense at the power forward spot.
On the other side of the floor, we have the Warriors racking up 7 straight wins. Kyle Tolentino continues to be their #1 scorer. He scored 25 points the other night. They defeated Pure Blends 91-81.
Kyle Tolentino keeping it, putting it together this season in the PSL, putting up banger after banger after banger. 28 points previously, in the next game 25 points here to lead this team. That's why they're on a great roll, the Jensen Warriors.
Now we go to our marquee matchup presented to us by Daily Fantasy. Mark, we go to the big guys on the floor.
The big boys, Larry Rodriguez and King Destacamento, the starting centers for both of their teams. King Destacamento will have his hands full against the timeless, the immortal Larry Rodriguez.
And now we go to our courtside reporter, Andrea Veloz, of who's in and who's out here in the game.
Sandy and Coach Mark, these two teams will play this game undermanned for the Philippines Aguila. They will play with only 6 players as Galicia has other commitment, pero susubukan raw nitong humabol ngayong game. Hindi rin natin makikita si Ondevilla as he's suffering from a fever, and Huntley who's suffering from an ankle injury. Meanwhile, for the Warriors, Eloy Tan is back after recovering from a fever, as well as Nico Elorte, who's already cleared from a nose hemorrhage, but this team will miss the services of Rene Pacquiao, who is currently suffering from a shoulder injury. When we come back, Aguilas versus Warriors. This is Pilipinas Super League. Dito, Pinoy ang bida.
Margin Wahing. Also guard number 24, Jan Murillo. Playing center number 34, King Destacamento. At forward number 13, Brian Hilario. And also forward number 19, Edgar Suliano. Head coach is Winston Sergio. Assistant coach, Elwan Araye. Manager, Gap Pardaz. Team owner, attorney Luis de la Paz. And now for the Jensen Warriors. Starting guard number 9, Mark Cruz. Also guard number 7, Kyle Tolentino. Man down the middle, playing center number 29, Felix Apreco. Playing forward number 00, Jason Strait. And last forward number 17, Gamma Evangelista. Head coach is Coach Boying Deloy. Team consultant, Honorable Elvis Tolentino. Assistant coaches, Jesus Noy Pido, Emmanuel Rod Tolentino, Raisel Castro, and Ray Paul Javier. Manager, Man Flores. Team owner, Michael Pacquiao. Our officials for this ball game, our crew chief is Jerry Gabriel. Umpire.
The assigners for the Pilipinas Navy Aguilas, Margin Wahing, John Murillo, King Destacamento, Hilario, and Edgar Soliano, while the Warriors will start with Mark Cruz, Kyle Tolentino, Felix Apreco, Jason Strait, and Evangelista. The officials, the number 2, crew chief, Jerry Gabriel. Umpire 1, wearing jersey number 6, Arno Peñafuerte. Umpire 2, wearing jersey number 33, is Rowen Inductivo. Sandy Grumo with Coach Mark Dandan. And we are set to go, and the Warriors controlling the tip. 7-1 coming into this ball game.
7-1, and they need to maintain that record if they want to keep or secure at least a top 2 finish in the eliminations.
Apreco outside for 2, got it.
Not a sentence I think I'd hear. Felix Apreco from the outside.
First 2 points here in the game. Murillo will be playing minus Saddam Ondivilla, their number 1 point guard, and Jacob Galicia, their number 2 scorer here in the PSL.
Mabigat yun, Sandy. You're losing a lot of production in that starting unit.
And we're talking about Jacob Galicia. He scored 18 points in their last game versus the Jewelers. Added 5 rebounds, 6 out of 12 from the field, but he will not be playing here today. 2-0 is our score. So I asked you earlier, are you surprised? And you said you're not.
I'm not, because this core group for the Warriors has been together for a few years now. So that's been the biggest advantage that they've had. The same way the Supremos are undefeated because they have a solid core group that's also been together for a couple of years now.
Brian Hilario goes inside. He kicks it out to the corner for 3. And rebounded by Felix Apreco. At one time had 29 rebounds last season.
And that was us too.
And Mark Cruz unable to score. Apreco with the offensive rebound and the 2 points.
We might be in store for another monster rebounding game from Felix Apreco.
Apreco with his second rebound of the game. King Destacamento, guarded by Evangelista, back out to Murillo. He hesitated. Now he will take it from the outside. Rebounded by Wahing. Hilario. Felix will wait for Mark Cruz, the Ant-Man, being chased down by Murillo. Kyle Tolentino, their number 1 scorer. Jason Strait with the penetration and rebounded by King Destacamento. Well, it could have been also beautiful if we will have this matchup, Jason Strait and King Destacamento.
That's length on length.
Hilario way off. Hardly blocked by Jason Strait. Mark Cruz, the Ant-Man, setting up the table now. Kyle Tolentino, he's still scoreless here with almost 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Swashbuckling move there by Jason Strait. 4-0, making that 6-0 is our score with 7:03 to go. And look at this move by Jason Strait, shooting using his left hand and the glass to score. Six to nothing is our score. 7:03 remaining.
There's a slight delay. Our crew trying to get the floor nice and dry for players.
Soliano in the game now for the Navy Aguilas, who are still scoreless here in the first quarter. I will turn you over to Andrea Veloso. What's the latest?
Producing 17 points in their last games against Bird Diamonds, Margin Wahing said that his first-time experience playing here in the pros made him culture shock, especially facing veterans na pinapanood niya lang doon. Every game is still overwhelming for him, pero kung may natutunan nga raw siya, ito yung manatiling kalmado and to keep his composure no matter what happens in the game. Lalo na nga raw ngayon na 6 lang silang naglalaro. Back to you guys.
Wow, 6 players playing here today.
That's tough.
A very important game.
Yeah. You want to get up in the standings. Kasi if you stay at the bottom, you know, you get rewarded by facing either the number 3 or number 4 seed that has a twice to beat advantage.
So remember, the top 5 teams here, ang so solid eh.
You have
1 to 5.
Caloocan, Gensan, Binyan, San Juan,
Bird Diamonds.
the Bird Diamonds.
3. Hilario scores from downtown. That'll be their second field goal of the game. 8-5 now. So suddenly, the Navy Aguilas scoring down by 3. Cruz trying to answer, and Wahing getting the rebound and was pushed away. Fouled by Kyle Tolentino.
I forgot one more team, Sandy. Pangasinan.
Yeah, Pangasinan, yeah.
6 teams. The solid. And then, of course, you have the absent-minded Pablo Valiant Kings, who can always...
dangerous team.
Dangerous.
Now, we covered their game versus San Juan at New Era. And they gave a big scare to the San Juan Kings, a traveling violation called against the Filipinas Navy Aguilas.
It's quite a contradiction. Navy Aguilas. You'd think na pang Air Force yung Aguilas eh.
Oh, di kasi yung Navy sa sea yun.
Oh.
Dapat seaborns or seafarers or seagulls or... Hilario throws it up and he overcooks. Battle for the rebound won by Evangelista.
Kyle has been cold here. Pulled up for that 3. Shot 3 bricks in a row here.
Oh, so I stand corrected. The Aguilas coming into this ball game with 2 wins and 6 losses. Nice spin move.
Ooh.
Everything but the shot. Oh, look away. Pass there by Brian Hilario to King Destacamento.
This front line for the Aguilas has been very underrated the whole league. You have Hilario's averaging 16 points per game. Then King Destacamento, who has really impressed the whole season long.
And Kyle Tolentino scoring there. 15 of the 24. Morillo bounce pass inside to Kim. Blocked from behind by Jason Strait.
That's the length for you from Mr. Strait.
Taken away by Wahing. Hilario for 3. And rebounded by Kyle Tolentino. Mark Cruz will not wait for his teammates. He is 0 of 2 from long distance. Evangelista bothered by the defense of the Aguilas into the hands of Brian.
Ooh. With
Nice
the left.
shot.
With the left. Now they're only down 1 point.
10-9 is our score. 3.5 remaining in the first quarter. Evangelista trying to score from far away, and he gets the 2 points after getting the offensive rebound.
Quite a lazy start here for the Warriors. Despite them being up by 3 defensively, they've been caught lacking a few times.
Morillo asking for the ball. He is the big difference for the Navy Aguilas in their 2 wins. He averaged 12 points a game, and in losses he averaged 5 points a game. And Preco will go back to the bench, and that's Evangelista scoring there after getting the offensive rebound. Morillo throws it to King Destacamento. Morillo gets the step met there inside by Jason Strait. He is fouled.
Great move there by Morillo, taking the hit off Strait, using that big body to get the contact and 1.
So Morillo averaged 12.5 points in their 2 games that they've won. And in the 5 games that they lost, he averaged only 5 points a game.
They're also missing Ken Miranda,
Yeah.
who's, he might not be an impact guy, but he's a solid contributor at the 4 spot.
King shopping around, asking for a teammate,
Nice
looking for a
pass.
teammate there. Finds Morillo.
Whoa.
What a move by John
Whoa.
Morillo.
So nice, Albert liked it.
Jason Strait will not force it. Back out to Kyle Tolentino. Shot clock reads at 14 seconds. Evangelista providing the screen. Jason, the extra pass to Kyle for 3. And the long rebound by Brian. John, 3-on-2. And draws the foul. It's going to be on Kyle Tolentino. 3 blue shirts defending John Morillo.
That's a great backdoor pass and the finesse from Mr. Morillo.
So Kyle Tolentino will go back to their bench. Larry, the Immortal Rodriguez, in the game.
Madami silang immortal dito.
Dami.
Larry Rodriguez,
Larry Rodriguez.
Paparehog Nathan, Gabby Espinas.
2004. Yeah, 2004. Na-cover ko na to eh. 20 years ago.
Wow.
Or 21 years ago. Mark Cruz, 0 of 3 from long distance. Brian stops, shoots, and gets the kind bounce.
Smart move by Brian Hilario, not challenging Gamma Evangelista at the rim. Just pulling up for that 15-footer, knocking it down.
The Warriors are shooting 35% from the field, 6 out of 17 here in the first quarter. Leading the way for them is Precu with 4 points, Evangelista with 4, Kyle Tolentino with 2. And he's at the bench right now. John Morillo leading the way for the Navy Aguilas with 5 points. Brian Hilario with 5 points also. Rodriguez, little fadeaway shot. Can't get it a fall. Rebounded by King Destacamento.
It's probably the worst start I've seen from the Jensen Warriors in a long time.
Brian scores from downtown. Now Brian is the high scorer here in the first quarter with 8 points.
This man is unconscious to start the game. Brick after brick after brick here for the Jensen Warriors to start the quarter, Sandy.
It's a full house already. 3, bang! And what a quarter for the Filipinas Navy Aguilas after a sour start. Now they're on top by 10. It could be 12. King is fouled by Evangelista.
And that's going to be 2 free throws for King Destacamento. Warriors are in disarray. Chucking up bad shots.
Disarray, disorganized, and
Discombobulated.
it's a three-pointer there for Wahing. 7 out of 17. That's 41% shooting for the Navy Aguilas here in the first quarter. King Disticamento is scoring there at the free throw line. Nico Elorde, by the way, in the game now for the Jensen Warriors. Soliano. Look at that change of pace, rebounded by Jim Lee. Lantaya. Here is Brian with a steal. Brian throws it up very short, and the putback by King. A big first quarter offensive onslaught para dito sa Pilipinas Navy Aguilas, 25-12.
Sandy, to start the game, the Jensen Warriors are 0 out of 9 from three-point land. Not the ideal start for the Warriors. They're down 13 to the Aguilas, who are only playing 6 guys because of injuries and sickness. I like our view
Oh,
today.
okay dito.
Medyo...
Kasi dito, Pinoy ang bida. Dionisio. Look at the fighting spirit of the Navy Aguilas. Arzonas for 3 and got it.
Marvin Janisha got fouled there. He has a case. But they have to run back and defend.
Nico. Larry Rodriguez from far away. Rebounded by Jim Lee Lantaya. That means 2 free throws for Jim Lee.
16-point lead, Sandy. I don't think the Warriors woke up this morning thinking they'd be down 16 to the Aguilas.
Pangit yung pagkagising, di ba?
Masama ang
At
gising.
maaga nga sila dito compared to the Pilipinas Aguilas. They were here 2 hours before the game. They've been practicing
Shooting
their
already.
shots. Jim Lee Lantaya from Letrans. He's 6'9". He averaged 3.8 points, 2.5 rebounds as a backup to Carl Tamayo and Kevin Kiamba when they were playing for Goldwyn Monteverde when they were in high school.
Oh,
NU.
ang liit naman nung front line na yun.
Di ba? Jim Lee Lantaya,
6'9".
Kevin Kiamba,
6'6". Carl Tamayo, 6'8".
6'8".
Ang liit naman nun.
Baka pa siya.
Oh my goodness, Andy. It's a 19-point lead.
Brian Lalari, if he's hot, he's hot. If he's cold, he's cold. But he is their go-to guy. If you will need him to score, yes, he will deliver.
Sandy, it's Brian Hilario 13, Jensen Warriors 12. Make that 14.
Larry Rodriguez scoring there on the assist.
You can sense the desperation here from the Warriors, picking up full court, trying to steal the ball. Elorde committing a foul. See that nice pass by Nico Elorde. Good to see him back after that nose injury.
Murillo crossing the timeline. They only have 6 players. Murillo missing on the layup. And the follow by Soliano. Soliano with his second field goal of the game. He has 4 points and 1 rebound.
The Warriors don't know what hit them. It's down 19.
And look at that. 50% shooting for the Aguilas. Only 24% shooting for the Gensan Warriors as Junicia will score coming off the bench.
This is a bit concerning if you're the Aguilas. You're giving up multiple shots at the rim. Second chance, third chance opportunities.
Well, the Aguilas out rebounding the Gensan Warriors here. 19-13 in the first half. Murillo feeling his defender from behind and is fouled.
And the question now for the Aguilas also, can they sustain this level of pace, level of energy and determination with only 5 guys on the floor, 1 sub off the bench?
You know, they will always say it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That's true.
And in the game is Kyle Tolentino and Felix Preco back in the game for the Gensan Warriors. If you take a look at the stat sheet, it's GSW.
Golden State Warriors. Warriors din naman.
Gensan is the short term or the abbreviation for General Santos City, formerly the Diangas.
Huh. I was today years old.
Larry Rodriguez now. Eloy Tan with the assist and Larry Rodriguez with his second field goal of the game. 33-18.
Larry Rodriguez kinda flying high for that alley-oop. Kinda.
John Murillo. Apreco getting the rebound. Elorde crossing the timeline. 3 on 2.
Oh.
He wasted opportunity for Larry Rodriguez, but they will get the ball. Kyle Tolentino. And it's a bad start for Kyle Tolentino. Only 2 points here in the game in the first half as Sarsonas will score again from downtown. That will be his second from long distance.
And it's been the opposite. It's an opposite world today. The Warriors 0 out of 11. And the Aguilas are 6 of 10 from the outside.
And how about Kyle Tolentino shooting 1 out of 4 from the field inside to Larry? He is fouled.
I see Coach Elvis Tolentino on the bench, not impressed at all. He's going to talk to Kyle. I see the pull-up 3 there from Sarsonas.
Kyle Tolentino as a starter. He started for 5 games, scored 19 points. Off the bench for 2 games, he averaged 12 points. Makikita mo na yung diferensya eh. Pag nasa starter siya, maganda eh, 90. But now, starter siya dito. He's 1 out of 4 to start. And the long rebound by King into the hands of John and lost it out of bounds. Butterfingers.
Butterfingers. Minsan masarap na chocolate, minsan turnover.
John Murillo turning the ball over. 36-18. After a bad start para sa Pilipinas Aguilas. Maganda na po yung game nila as Larry will score again from that area. From the dunker spot is perfect.
All the jump shots nitong Gensan Warriors 15 feet beyond have been misses. Pero in the paint, dun sila namamahay.
A 16-point advantage for the Pilipinas Navy Aguilas. The backdoor play intercepted by Felix. Kyle accelerates Eloy Tan with that 2 points. Now they cut down the lead to 14 from a high of 18. 36. No, that's 38 to 22.
Ang delay of game there on Larry Rodriguez. Sinadya niya yun para makababa siya sa depensa kaysa tumakbo.
Is it 36 or
It's
30?
36.
36.
Yeah.
All right.
And then now Morelia has a chance to make it 38.
So it's a 14-point lead for the Pilipinas Navy Aguilas. 2-6 coming into this ball game. 2 wins and 6 losses. While the Jensen Warriors 7-1 coming into this ball game.
Di mo iisipin na 2-6 sila sa Andy
Yep.
with the way they're playing right now.
They're playing like they are the #1 team here in the PSL.
Look like the Warriors or the Supremos out there.
And if we will take a look at the percentage for the Warriors, only 29% from the field. That's 11 of 37. And how about Kyle Tolentino? 1 out of 4 from the field. Rodriguez inside we go to Felix. Blocked by King. Larry Rodriguez using his body to shield the basketball.
That's the bit. But again, it's concerning here now for the Aguilas. They're giving up 2, 3, 4 chances at the rim here for the Warriors. They're keeping in stride.
4-3.
Oh,
Yes.
my goodness. It's been that kind of afternoon for the Aguilas. Mr. Destacamento.
How about the Aguilas? 7 out of 11 from downtown. And the Warriors 0 of 11 from long distance here in the first half.
Opposite world.
Nico is blocked by Murillo. Kyle Tolentino keeping it alive. Mark Cruz throws of an air ball. And the Butterfingers have switched ownership.
And this is officially the biggest lead of the game for the Aguilas. 43 to 24.
Oh, that's a foul given up by Arjun Wahing. So Nico Elorde will go to the free throw line for the first time. But before he can take those 2 free throws, a timeout will be called. Back in a moment.
Beyond their long-standing chemistry, the Jensen Warriors has seen significant growth in leadership, especially among their younger players. In the past few days, with some veterans' absence, the coaching staff took pride in seeing the talents of Tolentino and Junicio step up and elevate their game. Well, it looks like they need more of that young energy as the odds are not in their favor right now. Back to you guys.
Nico Elorde of the famed Elorde clan. He's 33 years old. His 2 older brothers are professional boxers.
Wow.
Played for Ateneo in college and played for De La Salle in high school. Pero nag-serve siya nung nag-college kasi siya De La Salle muna. Tapos
Lumipat sa Ateneo.
Lumipat ng Ateneo. Nag-resident siya ng isang taon. Won a championship in 2013. Four minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the first half. And what a first half. Oh, look at that pass. Look at that move. And short is king.
Everything but the shot there for King Destacamento.
Nico finds a Preco inside for 2.
Smart pass by Nico Elorde. They haven't hit anything from the outside. Opts for a higher percentage shot from Apreco.
Talking about not hitting their shots from the outside. They are 0 of 13 from 3-point range. Sarasonas unable to score on the layup. The Ant-Man going strong to the hole is
Kanina turnover yun on Mark Cruz. He tried an alley-oop, got deflected. This time just goes straight to the hole and finishes.
his first. Wow.
Wow.
His first field goal here in the game after missing 4 straight from the field. King fakes.
Ooh, almost made it. I don't know what that was. but
Again,
oh,
it's everything but the shot.
yeah.
Kyle, what a penetration there by Kyle Tolentino.
Oh, the Warriors working on an 8-0 run thanks to that fast break attack. Tolentino, Binitbit takes the hit from Marjon Wahing and 1.
Played for 3 years for the Colegio de San Juan de Letran. And forgo his last year playing professional already.
Uso nga ngayon yun eh.
Hindi nakikita niya yung importante siya sa team.
Tsaka featured player siya.
Oo.
Diba? And sometimes,
And he completes the 3-point play.
yun pa, mas importante. Sometimes there are guys who are just better pros than they were college
Oh yeah,
pros.
totoo naman yun eh. Sarsonas. Oh,
Wow.
he was like a man on a suicide mission but was able to score. 3 minutes and 10 to go, 45-33.
Must be the shoes.
Sarsonas with 8 points, 3 rebounds and 4 assists. Kyle missing again.
Zero
So
out
the
of 12.
shooting woes continues. 0 of 14 from
Oh,
long
my
distance. Are the Warriors. Sarsonas
He checked.
goes out of bounds.
He earned that one after making his first 2 and that layup.
The Ant-Man, Mark Cruz, setting up the table for the Gensan Warriors. Mark Cruz. He is 0 of 4 from the 3-point territory. Soliano.
Apreco on the
Apreco.
putback.
And Mark Cruz with the steal in the bucket.
Now it's down to 8, Sandy. Things getting interesting here.
Jason straight back in the game. Joining Tolentino, Evangelista, Apreco, and Mark Cruz. And a push there by Evangelista. King Destacamento, John Morillo, Sarsonas, Hilario.
Ooh, that was a
Why?
horrible pass. Straight into the hands of Mark Cruz.
45-37 is our score. Largest lead was at 18 points, right?
19.
19 points.
42-23.
Morillo. They only scored 2 points
Yeah. Well, this is
in
now
the last 3 minutes.
this is a 15-3 run.
Cruz scores after missing 4 straight from downtown. And he cuts down the lead to 5, 45-40, a minute and a half remaining. And both teams are in the penalty. Jason Strait guarding John Morillo, scoring only 2 points in the last 3 minutes. And they've been missing their shots, especially layups, as Brian Hilario will not score that time. And a traveling call against Mark Cruz.
I was about to say that the Warriors are now working on a big run as you see the 3 by Mark Cruz.
They're not giving up.
17-3.
Not giving up on his shots because he missed 4 straight. You know, Mark, head coach Boying Diloy thought that Mark Cruz was fouled. Sarsonas. Last touch on Kyle Tolentino. So after leading 19 points in the last 3 minutes, the Gensan, or make that the Filipinas Navy Aguilas, scored only 2 points as King will try to score, but he's been missing 5 straight already in the last 4 minutes.
And just like that, what was once a 19-point lead, 42-23, down now to 5, and another chance for the Warriors to trim that lead even more.
I'm sorry, they scored only 3 points.
Yeah.
They're leading 19 points. Kyle sitting in the air. John Morillo. King. Sarsonas short on the layup.
The Aguilas out of control here.
Mark Cruz, bang! And he cuts down the lead to 2 points, 45-43.
Night and day from quarter number 1 to quarter number 2 for the Warriors.
20 seconds remaining in the first half. Morillo suddenly quiet here in the last 4 minutes. Morillo with a separation, throws up an air ball.
A chance for the Warriors to get the lead.
Kyle for the tie, blocked by King. 4 seconds remaining. And we have a timeout with 4.2 remaining as Kyle with a penetration blocked by King Destacamento. All right, so let's take a look at this 3 by Mark Cruz. That is his second from downtown. Shooting a 2 out of 6 now from the 3-point territory. Mark Cruz, here we go for 3. Over Cooks, Apreco getting the offensive rebound. Well, that was a beautiful play design by their coach. And let's take a look at our move out the half. Sarsonas. And how about Sarsonas here in the game? 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. That's our move of the game. Our halftime score, 45 for the Aguilas, 43 for the Warriors.
Fans! Grabe ang porta dito sa Marikina Sports Center. Welcome po sa ating halftime break brought to you by Daily Fantasy dahil dito hawak mo ang laro. Ngayon po meron tayong halftime activities para sa ating mga audience dito sa Marikina Sports Center. Ngayon meron tayong free throw shootout at tinatawagan natin ang mga basketballista dito sa Marikina. Sino gusto sumali dito para sa ating free throw shootout? Sino? Bata? Matanda? Ayun, tumataas na kamay si Kuya. Let's go! Mukhang confident na confident ka na para sa larong ito. This game is brought to you by Daily Fantasy. Dito, hawak mo ang laro. Ayan, pwede na tayong pumila dito para sa ating game free throw shootout. Okay, free throw shootout lang. Dito lang tayo. Gusto niyo basta malayo? Or gusto niyo dito, long bomb? Charot. Okay, right. Are you ready? Ready ka na ba? Okay ka na? Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, wala pa. naghahanap tayo dito ng dalawang mananalo ng special loot bags by Daily Fantasy. Dito, hawak mo ang laro. Alright, wala pa rin. One-piece t-shirt, tumira ng 3-point. Ay! Free throw. Okay, meron na tayong first winner. Steady ka lang dito, kuya. Alright. Wala pa rin. Please join us at playdailyfantasy.com dahil dito hawak mo ang laro. Meron na tayong unang nanalo at naghihintay na lang tayo for the last winner para sa ating special loot bags brought to us by Daily Fantasy. Okay, wala pa rin. Kuyang na-agree na may maiksing short. Titira. Wala. Sayang. Okay, Hassel. Hassel by Carlos PH. Yan, titira. Okay, wala pa rin. Jersey with the violet. Ayan na. Ito na kaya ang magiging winner. Agoy! Wala pa rin. Alright. Ayan, makikita natin. Meron na siyang cup by Daily Fantasy. Alright! Ayun! We are the champion. Tinaas niya ngayon kanyang mga kamay. At meron na tayong winner para sa ating Daily Fantasy loot bags. And we will have a photo op muna. Ay, maraming salamat po sa lahat na masumali. At sa mga hindi nanalo, maraming salamat din po. Maghintay lang tayo, meron pa tayong game mamaya.